was live last night, and I'm gonna go live today again. Hope everybody's having a good day wherever you are in the world. So, making vases again. Another day of vases. Let's get on it. My iPad didn't working. It's working. I keep my an iPad right here so I can actually read the comments because it's hard to read from down there. And that doesn't look too centered. Let's get that right, guys, huh? All right, we're good. Another day of vases. So let's do it. I got tools sitting in the way of the camera. Hello Random writes, let's go. Yeah, we're going. Another day of making stoneware vases. So, Fresh Cup of Joel. What's popping? What's popping, Joel? How's it going? Thanks for tuning back in. Hope you're doing well on this afternoon. For anybody who is watching, Fresh Cup of Joel is a aspiring potter, and his channel. You guys should subscribe to him. Hello Random, I think you already did. I think I saw you in in one of his lives, so I think you listened to me in one of them. And yeah, he's just starting his pottery journey, so he's working on centering and bringing up the walls and the whole thing. So if you want to see a potter start from scratch, in a sense, follow Fresh Cup of Joel because he deserves it. And guys, apparently, I was just in Ugg Chug's live. He wants to have a live battle. I don't know what that would be, but whoever's in here, go over to Ugg Chug's and tell him. Tell him Ben sent you. He'll know. He'll know what's going on then, because we both have live streams going on at the same time today. It's just the way it is. Fresh Cup of Joel. Oh yeah, man, doing well. Got lots in my mind though. Trying to buy a special ring. Oh boy, he's getting a ring. Careful. Hopefully she doesn't watch all these lives too and see that. Congratulations to you for taking a big step, man. My wife and I had the most fun of, I don't know, not the most, but we had a lot of fun being engaged. It was a time of our life. So I congratulate you, man. And hopefully everything works out awesome. And hopefully she says yes, right? I'm sure she will. You seem like an awesome guy. So congratulations to you. Hope that works out, bud. Fresh Quote, man, you went live late last night. I did. I guess I went around 8 o'clock or something, and then went to midnight or something like that, my time. And then woke up, had to pack some orders, and then I had to leaf blow some of the lawn and do all this stuff. Now I'm back at it. So I don't think this live will be as long as that. I don't know. If it's good, it will be. Cooper writes, I remember you from last night. Sure, I remember you from last night. Thanks for tuning in. Again, appreciate you. Noidus, do you make toys for adults? I can if you want a special order one. No, I do not do that. But see, that's a funny pottery joke right there. All these ghost jokes or Harry Potter jokes, that doesn't cut it, but I like that one. That's funny. You win the joke of the day so far. And you kept it clean. So, like I said, I applaud you. I applaud you. Now here we go again with the Boston accent. I was doing that last night. Oh, I see all the hearts come up. Thanks, guys, for hitting those. And the likes. Thanks for hitting the like button. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. It didn't stop from last night. Still got the Bill Burr, how are ya? Going on. Cooper writes, I love watching your lives. Oh, cool. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. And you, I think you found me last night, right? And if you like my lives, you should check out Ugg Chugs. He's live right now, and he's a good friend. And we joked that because we're both going live, or he was live, and I told him I was going live too. And he said it's a live stream battle. So if you find Ugg Chugs, UGCHUGS, go over there and tell him Ben sent you. He said there'd be a live stream battle back and forth. So. I don't know how the rules work. We both didn't discuss this. We just kind of went with it on the spot. So, but today, again, guys, I'm a flower pot maker by trade, but I'm making some vases today. So, I kind of like the shape of that one as is. I'm gonna keep it that way. Fresh cup of Joel. I'm flipping between the two. Yeah, nice. Now you can hang out with Ugg Chugs. You're his loyal. He's you're his loyal guy. So do whatever you do there. Fresh cup of Joel. But that very exciting news that you just told me there. So I'm actually really excited for you, man. And I know we don't know each other in person, but in all sincerity, it's pretty awesome. So I hope it goes good. It's so hard picking out all that stuff and everything. I got lucky. We had a family ring that I used, and it went over good. So whatever, right? Claire, I was on live last night. Oh, nice, cool. Well, thanks for tuning back in. Appreciate you. Kind of doing similar stuff today, making some more stoneware vases. And this one I'm kind of liking just as is. I think that's good for that one. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Appreciate it. And all 37 people or whatever it is watching. If you're new to the channel, hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm a flower pot maker by trade. But I also do stuff like this where I make vases. So I'm making vases right now. This is going to be like a shorty vase. So I could make a second piece and make a cool thing out of that. Maybe I will. I don't know yet. Bakaduku, I don't know how it is, but thumbs up. Thanks so much for the thumbs up. Cooper, I watched Terminator 2 last night. Oh, you did after talking about all that talk about Terminator 2. Nice. Let's see. Cooper says, I watched him before. Okay, cool. Let's see. Stepan, hello, I'm back. Hey, Stepan, how's it going? Appreciate you coming back. Let's see here. Yeah, Stepan, of course I remember it. Yeah. Sabrina Suburban Garden, good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Can you make a flower pot for me and keep it there? I make flower pots all the time, so I have tons of them. But at some point, if you keep tuning into another live feed, I will make one for you. But today, I'm doing stoneware. And I'm sticking with stoneware for the next few lives anyway. Because that's what I gotta do. I'll be back to flower pots. I'm gonna make thousands of flower pots a year, so I'll be back at that soon. Cooper, are you in the United States? Um, Steppenwolf. It was good. Cool. Nice. You were having a party. Nice. Yeah. How was everybody's weekend? Let me know in the chat below how your weekend was. I just worked all weekend, but it was a good one. I can't complain. I don't really take time off. I just make pots all the time. Make pots, fire pots, ship pots, all the time, 7 days a week. Once in a while, I took a 5 days off or something like the beginning of the month, and that was the first time my wife and I have taken a vacation in, I don't know, maybe 3 years, 4 years, something like that. So, yeah, it's an everyday thing. When you run your own business, it's an everyday thing. As you guys can see, the ones that were in here last night, I was up till midnight doing it. Now I'm back at it, on the wheel anyway. Did a bunch of other stuff this morning. Started around 7:30. So, it's pottery time now, on the wheel. Yeah, Stephen, how was your party? Nice. Cooper, how old were you when you made your first pot? I was very young. My father is a potter. 73 years old, 4 years old. Still going. But I was making pots at a very young age. I have a pot from when I was 1 year old, but here's me at 3 years old making pots. So, yeah, been doing it a long time. It's my job. So I did a bunch of other stuff until I was 19, and I was doing this on the weekends, kind of part-time thing, about 20 hours a week. And then finally at 19, I said, you know what? Let's see if I can go full-time with this. And I haven't looked back. It's been good. I enjoy what I do, love what I do. And it's fun to do it live with you guys. So thanks for tuning in. And thanks for all the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Sabrina, yeah, thanks for the modding. I just noticed it. Well, you have earned it, Sabrina. You've been a very kind person in here. You, Fresh Cup of Joel, Ugg Chugs, of course. And right now apparently we're having a live feed battle, as Ugg Chugs called it, because I said I was going live in a little bit, so he said there'd be a battle. I don't know what that entails. So I would suggest people is cruise over to Ugg Chug's channel and say Ben sent you, and then come back. And maybe Sabrina Suburban Garden can write at Ugg Chugs. Maybe I'll just link you right over to him. I don't know. But he's an awesome potter. He's my pottery brother for another mother is what we've been calling each other. Jenna Claire, what will it look like? The final piece here? To be honest, it's going to, every one of them is going to have different glazes on them, so I don't really know. I'm going to figure that out once I get to the point where I'm glazing. And I'm going to choose which glazes to put on each piece. So I'll look at each piece and go, oh, maybe this one could have this glaze or two glazes. So it's really what happens in my head while I'm glazing. There's no real plan to this stuff. That's why I love it so much. Each one can be different, and there's no, it has to be this, there has to be that. Where with my flower pots, I have to make a lot of the same thing. So, this is fun. Claire, Stephen, my party was great, but my brother cut his mouth, but he's okay now. Oh boy, hopefully he's all right. Keela, finally a stream with some creative sense. Well, I hope other people are creative. Ugg Chugs is creative. Sabrina Sperm Garden just wrote at Ugg Chugs, he's having a live, he makes pottery as well. And he said pottery live stream battle, whatever that means. So, if you want, go over to his live and tell him Ben sent you, and then come back. I don't know how we're going to decipher. He's obviously going to win. He has so many followers, and or subscribers, whatever you want to call them. Khaled or Khaled, if I say your name wrong, I totally apologize. Thank you for such kind words. I do appreciate it. HFFFT. No, I've never done that. I have not done that. I'm sure you're really looking for one. And because these are ceramic, you could heat that up, and that would, really be nice for you, I would imagine. I don't know, because I'm not into that kind of thing. But, I'm sure there's somewhere on the internet you could find that. Sure, you can find one somewhere. Step in. Okay, I need to go to sleep now. I need to go to school tomorrow. Okay, yeah. What time is it where you're at? I keep forgetting. I forget where you're at, and I apologize for that because you've been in the streams quite often. But I do appreciate you, and I hope you have a good night. Get some good rest. You gotta be rested for school. To do your best. RRCBC says, hi, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Cooper, you're the best at this. No, there's always people better than you. HFFT, HFTTT, 78FDDE writes Diddy. Did he? I think he did. Yeah, Diddy done did it. Diddy done did it. As far as I'm concerned, I have no idea what's going on with the world. That's just crazy story stuff. I stay out of all that stuff. I stay out of everything. News and all that stuff. But that one keeps popping up no matter what I do. So it's always there. It's like, man, really? Is all this stuff right? That's all right. Ooh. What are you thinking? Sorry guys, a little bit of a funny mood today. I don't know why. Maybe because I've been up late, working a little bit too much, losing sleep. That's all right. Yes, there you go. Okay, now I see him coming in. Deandria Ugchugs makes better pottery. Yeah, he does, right? I don't know. I'd have to see. Actually, I have one of Ugchugs. I'm gonna go grab one. This is gonna turn into a battle. Here's you know what? Here's the supportive thing. I actually purchased one of Ugchug's pots. Why don't you go back and tell Chad, why don't you have a Ben Wolff pot? What kind of supporter of the arts are you? Go back and tell Chad he might make better pots, but I support the arts more than he does. Clown. 9 o'clock in the evening, Stephen writes. Okay, well, yeah, get some sleep, bud. And thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Yeah, so apparently it's a live stream battle with Ugchugs today. He was an awesome potter. But yeah, I don't know what he's telling people to come over and say because I can't watch it live while I'm doing this live. Let me know what he's saying over there. And I'll have to... Yeah, Rakuga says Bert sends his regards. Well, go back to Ugchugs and say, hey, Ben Wolff actually supports Ugchugs by purchasing his pottery. Where's the Ben Wolff pot? He's holding it up and saying, Ugchugs. Makes these face mugs. Drink out of somebody's face. So... All hail Bert. Yeah, I don't play with action figures. That's not my thing. So if you guys want to watch a potter that plays with action figures, definitely go check out Ugchug's channel. And tell him Ben sent you. Yeah, because he likes to play with action figures. It's a little weird. Judge a book by its cover. Hi, how's it going? Judge a book by its cover. Hope you're doing well. All hail Bert. Oh, that's what he's telling you to say. All hail Bert. What's up, Jeremy? How's it going? Oh man, that's great. Thank you guys for all coming in and helping out with that. And if you guys could go back and say, hey, Ben actually purchased one of your mugs. What are you doing? He doesn't help with the art scene and purchase other people's pottery. So I actually have an Ugg Chugs mug that I purchased. Tell him that. Be like, why don't you support the arts? Ben says you don't support the arts. You guys gonna keep coming back and forth and doing all this? That's hilarious. Yeah, Muirhead, all hail Bert. Yeah. Again, Bert, I actually have an Ugg Chugs mug. Does he have a Ben Wolff pot? I don't think he does. Look at this. All hail Bert. He's winning this. He's winning this. But he's bringing all you guys in. I don't know. He's helping the stream out. How am I going to compete with Chad? He's got so many people. So many loyal minions to do his bidding for him. And another all hail Bert. Ebony writes all hail Bert. Christine writes all hail Bert. Bert. That's awesome. Hacker, all hail Bert. Eddie Joel, Bert. You guys are awesome. That's hilarious. This is just brilliant. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pretend to be Ugg Chugs for a while, and instead, I don't play with dolls like he does. So here's one of the vases I made. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one of Ugg Chugs mugs on the wheel. And we're gonna do a Chad dance. How about that? Hey, I actually support Chad. Everybody go back and say, hey, he actually supports you. He has an Ugg Chug mug spinning on his wheel. And he's just gonna do this until his stream is over. That's ridiculous. What are you, love? I don't speak anything but English, but I appreciate you coming in. Christan, very nice, but all hail Bert. Yes, spam it. I don't care. This is awesome. Steppen, good night. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hacker writes all hail Bert. Ebony writes all hail Bert. Thank you guys for tuning in and doing that. And go back and say, hey, Ben actually is promoting your mugs. I actually purchased one of his mugs. I don't know if all you guys did, but hail Bert. How many of you actually went and bought one of Ugg Chugs mugs? You just sit there and text with, type in stuff, or do you actually support the guy? So go buy one from him. Yeah, we're going to put that right here. I'm Ugg Chugs. I'm going to send everybody over to start stuff with me. Let's see. Muirhead, LOL. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for tuning in, Muirhead. And if you guys actually want to subscribe to another Potter, we need to get him up to having 50 followers. Subscribe to Muirhead Pottery so he can get some more followers. He deserves it. So. Time to make another vase. Yeah, Barbie writes, all hail Bert. I'm Ugg Chugs. Yeah, go over to Ben Wolff Pottery and make fun of him. Yeah, all hail Bert. Thanks, Barbie. Appreciate it. Go back to Bert and say, I actually have one of his mugs. I'm a supporter of the arts. Muirhead writes, thank you, brother. You subbed to me. Oh, cool. Never have too much pottery. Oh, thanks so much for subbing. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate ya. Barbie, thanks for tuning in and giving me the old Bert. I'm dirtying up that mug today. I'm Ugg Chugs. Go over to Ben Wolff Pottery and say Bert. I play with dolls. Elza, greetings from Sweden. Hi, how are you from Sweden? Thanks for tuning all the way in from Sweden. Appreciate you. We're having a back and forth with Ugg Chugs. He's doing a live as well. He's another pottery brother from another mother, and he's doing a live as well. And he's sending people over. And Barbie just subscribed to you. Thanks, Barbie. Appreciate it. You can go back to Ugg Chugs if you want and tell him that I'm Ugg Chugs. I play with dolls. Why'd you tell him that? That's what we'll have everybody say. Next time it gets it here that says Bert, Bert, Bert. Everybody go back over there and say, Ben says you play with dolls. Which he does. It's a fact. So Sweden, Barbie said, oh yeah, I already read you, Barbie, but thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Crazy Gaming. Hi, I'm from India. Hey. Hi, all the way from India. Thanks for tuning in. I'm in the United States, in the Northeast. Barbie, I will tell him, definitely tell him. Say Ben Wolff held up one of your mugs and say I'm Ugg Chugs and I play with dolls. This is gonna be a fun stream. Thank you, Barbie, for telling him. I appreciate you. And for subscribing. It's like I'm trying to focus on like some of the nicer stuff that I make, and it's gonna turn into a big joke. Having Bert is an action figure, not a doll. I'm Ugg Chugs, and I play with action figures, not dolls. I actually have one of his mugs there, Ebony. And I hope you do too. You should go and buy one of his mugs from his Etsy shop. Just like I did. Because I support Chad. We're pottery brothers from other mothers, so that's how it works. Mm-hmm. We did a live stream together once, and it didn't go into the vertical live. But I think we need to do another live together. Because that'd be fun. Yes, Bert is an action figure and his moves are better than... But do you have an Ugg Chugs mug? Hi, I'm Ugg Chugs. Go to Ben Wolff Pottery and say I play with action figures, not dolls. Hacker, Bert's not a doll, he's an action figure. Hey, whatever you want to have him identify with, that's fine. As far as I'm concerned, it's a doll. But that's just me. Yes, I'm going to... Ebony writes, yes, I'm going to get a mug for my mom because she drinks a lot of coffee. Yeah, you should. I think you should definitely should. How dare you? We demand justice for Bert. Oh, you're not a doll, it's an action figure. You can have him identify. I'm sorry, I said that Bert was a doll. He apparently wants to identify as an action figure, so he is an action figure. Boom. Ugg Chugs mug. Go back and tell Chad I'm actually holding up one of his pieces. Keep this going. Hacker. And you farted. That's good. I didn't. I'd tell you if I did. Ebony, goal. Christine, yay. Just we demand justice. Say sorry. I am sorry to everybody that is watching from Ugg Chugs that I called Bert a doll. Apparently he's an action figure, but kind of looks like a doll. This is too funny. I know you guys are more with Chad. He said something like make a battle out of this. Well, of course he's gonna win. I don't really care. I'm more about having fun. And I hope he is too. So we're good pottery buddies. He'll be texting me tonight about this. I know he's gonna be texting me about this. Oh, really? No, there you go, buddy. Did it for you. Ebony, thank you. All hail Bert. Yes. I'm something better, and you have to say sorry, Bert. He's a legend. He's an icon. I'm so sorry to Bert. Bert, I'm sorry. Where? Oh, God. It's going to be a whole stream of this. Oh, boo. Exactly. Well, if you're just tuning in, you don't know what's going on. Chugs and I, we're friends, we're potters, and he said in his live stream, because I told him I was going live, that we needed to have some kind of live stream battle. So I finally figured out what his plan was. You guys have all been coming in saying Bert rules, so I'm coming back and saying that his little action figure, or doll, yeah. Can you dance? Because Bert can dance. Can he? Can he really dance? Let's see. Yeah. Get that groove down. See, I actually dance. I don't play with dolls to dance. He is the unspoken rule, and you cannot say that to him because he's not a doll. He's an expert. I don't care what he identifies with. He can identify with whatever he wants. And I can identify him as whatever I want. Actually, I really like the Bert stuff. So if you are watching, I actually do like the Bert stuff. I find it absolutely hilarious. But I do find it funny that Chad's sending over everybody to do this, because this is hilarious. Oh, boo. 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 That's great. Did somebody delete your boo? I hope not. Oh, well, he's a doll. He is a doll. Ladies kid, that's a doll. Bert's a doll. Go back and... whatever. Mow it, right? Pop. Yeah, that's what I'm making. I'm making stoneware vases today. If I can get through this, because I keep having to deal with everybody from Chugs coming over. Nice art, Mo, right? Thanks so much. Appreciate you, Mo. Thanks for tuning in. Another potter is doing a live stream that I'm friends with named Chugs, and he wanted to do a live stream battle because we're both doing a live stream at the same time. So he's sending people over here, talking about his action figure. So, Ebony, I wanted to support and send you a super sticker. Oh, really? But I can't seem to do it. Yeah, I'm not monetized yet, so I'm getting there. I need some more watch hours. But you don't have to do that, Ebony, and I appreciate you. You're so kind for even thinking that. I just the sentiment alone that you would do that was really kind. So I appreciate you, Ebony. And Ebony, do you have a channel yourself? So there we go. There's this one. I don't know how these are all going to come out because this is turning into a funny live going back and forth between. I wish I had an action figure. I don't collect action figures. I'm 43 years old. I don't have an action figure. Maybe I'll find one. Who knows? You never know. 22 likes, guys. Thanks. Appreciate that. Right? You learned this in school. Nice. Awesome. And Ebony writes, oh, I already read that you wanted to support. I appreciate that, Evan. Damn, your friend said to spam you, so, well, I appreciate you for doing exactly what he said. And you can spam him back by saying that Ben was over there holding up one of his pieces, saying that Bert is a doll. He's a cute doll. Action figure. But this is one of Ugg Chug's mugs. So if you actually support Chad from Ugg Chugs, go buy one of his mugs. So that's how we're going to do this. Just go back and say, Ben actually has one of your mugs. Why don't you have one of his pots? Marius, I know you from Ugg Chugs, and he said we should subscribe to you. Yes, and you should obviously subscribe to Ugg Chugs if you're seeing me first, then him. I doubt it. He has so many people that bouncing out of his, so I'm sure you met him first. Let's see. Tatum poo. Ebony, since we came over here spamming and I wanted to send you something for my video. Oh, I don't care. Ebony, but I did describe it and like your channel. Oh, thank you so much, Ebony. I appreciate it. And yeah, obviously, you don't have to hang out here just because Chad sent you, but if you do, that's cool. But Chad's an awesome guy, so I like him very much. And hopefully one day we're actually going to meet in person. We're going to do another live together soon. So if you subscribe to both of us, then yeah, one of us, whoever's doing it live, you'll be able to see us both live when we go live together. So we need to start like a Pottery live channel together. Like just call it Pottery Brothers or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what should happen. Not sure. Ebony writes, I hope you get monetized soon because I see your great work. Oh, thanks so much, Ebony. I appreciate it. Marius, I did. Okay, cool. Thanks for doing that. Just messing with him over there. He's messing with me over here. Tatum, he said you're a handsome action figure. I'm Bert. I like to spin on the pottery wheel. Got Bert muscles. And I apologize. I want to take the time to apologize that I said that Bert was a doll. He's apparently an action figure. I misappropriated who he is as a human being, and I am sorry. So if you please can go back, tell him I apologize so much, and I hope for forgiveness. Go buy an Ugg Chugs mug. Ugg Chugs. He's talking about it now that you guys should do another one soon. Yeah, that was so do you have both streams going? This is ridiculous. It's so funny. Judge a book by a cover says hi. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I think we need to do another live again soon. The last time we did a live together, we didn't end up talking with chat enough. So we just started talking with each other and realized like I'm like the north version of Chad. He's the southern version of me. So we had the same likes, the same this, the same that, you know, all the stuff. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous how much we have in common. So Georgia Book by Cover says hi. Hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. 23 likes, guys. I appreciate that today too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Chad's just sending people over here to. Ebony, what all you make with the? Oh yeah. What all you make with the pottery? I make flower pots for a living, but I also do high fire stoneware stuff from time to time. So I'm doing that for probably the next week or two on these lives. I'm going to be doing stoneware vases. So that's the deal right now. But usually, I'm a flower pot maker by trade. I got 36 stores I sell to. I have my own website and all that good stuff. So, yeah. All you need, Helio Audio. All you need is a Patrick Swayze running one. Yeah. Well, I took Sam Wheats and I unfortunately I zapped him with my proton pack. So the Swayze train isn't coming around often anymore. He's stuck in my proton pack. Damn. He said sorry. Tina. Sorry. Did Bert say sorry? Because I didn't know that Bert wasn't a doll and that he was an action figure. Because I really feel bad about that. Peace from Bert. All right. I'm so sorry, Bert. We're chill. Everything's cool. We're good. I don't have a problem with you, Bert. I don't have a problem with you, Bert. He apologized and says you should do a stream later this week. We should do a stream later this week together. I was just thinking me and him should almost start a Pottery Brothers YouTube channel together. But I don't know if it helps both of our channels or what. So it is what it is. Bert says he's sorry. Well, I'm sorry to Bert too. I want to apologize. This is an Ugg Chug mug, by the way, guys. If you do subscribe to Ugg Chugs, you all know this is what he makes. And I actually purchased one. So go over there, purchase one of his mugs, support him, and tell him Ben Wolff is sorry too. But he's actually drinking out of a Ugg Chug mug live. Let's see. All hail Bert. Ugg is offering peace and apologies. Peace and apologies have been accepted. Is he waving the white flag over there, guys? Is he like, it's over, please stop, please stop. Taylor, could you go too? Yeah, I should, yep. And you should go too and buy one of, Tatum, you should go, you should go too and actually buy one of his mugs to support Chad. Chad's a good friend, so you should literally go and buy one of his mugs if you haven't done it. If you do have an Ugg Chugs mug, let me know in the comments that you actually have an Ugg Chugs mug. Because I think everybody should go get one if they're really interested in his work. And every time I'm in there, he has me as a moderator in there. So if he is over there, I think you guys should buy one of his mugs. I would say more so of a friend. I'm subscribing to you. Y'all are so much fun and underappreciated. Christine? Am I saying that wrong? Christine. Sorry, I can't read well. I have a vernacular of a woodchuck. So that's what happens. You're subscribing. Well, I appreciate you for subscribing. That's nice of you. And I hopefully I will not let you down in future live streams. It's okay, LOL. Knowing you both, it will never happen. Yeah, right? No, Chad's awesome. It's all in good fun today, guys. This is the way I'm taking it. Anyway, what did I just... I'm not even paying attention to what I made here. Ebony, Thomas writes, this is so amazing to watch. Oh, cool. Thank you. Appreciate you for saying such kind words. Yeah, I make vases more so. I don't do a lot of mugs and stuff. I'm leaving that all up to Ugg Chugs. He needs to make those mugs. So yeah, I make large stuff, mainly, and usually. I also make some small stuff for flower pots. But yeah, it's for kind of on average between 6-10 pounds pieces of clay usually. These ones actually are only 4-pound pots. So Barbie Ugg Chugs wants a What did you guys say over there? What did you do to him? What did you do? Let me know in the chats. What have you been saying? I've been saying over there. Oh, it's too funny. Because we both do this full time as a living, so having some kind of humor involved while we're doing this is, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I hope he is too. Experience Suburban Garden, thanks, Christine, for subscribing. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and everybody who subscribed today, and last night actually. I was live until about midnight my time, so a lot of people subscribed last night, which was really cool. And actually, everybody who has hit the like button today, I do appreciate you all as well. So actually, just everybody just hit that like button right now, and then we'll get everybody to go back to Ugg Chugs. All right, just go back and forth between Ugg Chugs. Look at all the hearts coming up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. The chat last night was insane. It was just going. And I was like, I can't keep up with reading everything. So that was crazy. That was crazy. And there's this one. As Chad would do. Yeah, it's another vase or vase, whatever you want to call it. Good to go. Good to go into the drying process. Barbie Ugg Chugs wants to parlay. Yep. Barbie, that is beautiful. What are you making? I'm making stoneware vases today. That's the deal today. Did I already read this? I already read this. Okay, we're good. I'm all caught up. It's good. I normally don't get caught up with the chat. Look at all the hearts, guys. Appreciate you. All the likes. 24 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta get another piece of clay ready. This is funny because I normally don't live stream at the same time he does. I don't like really doing that, because whatever. He needs to get everybody into his stream because he's awesome. But if you are tuning in and just tuning in, I'm a flower pot maker by trade. I also make stoneware pieces, which I'm making today. So, thanks for tuning in. If you do enjoy live streams, which I usually do whenever I can. It can be morning, it could be afternoon, it could be night. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to do it. I don't have a set schedule, but hit that bell maybe and I'll let you know. I guess that's what happens. So, but yeah, thank you all for tuning in today. And from going back and forth between Ugg Chugs and talking that schmack. Sometimes when you curl in the clay like that, it makes noises. Look at all the hearts and the smiles and all the stuff coming up. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Actually, if you guys are in here, go back over to Ugg Chugs and tell him that Ben says he wins. Ugg Chug wins. He has won. Just tell him he won. Make him feel better, whether he did or not. What is UGS at all? Do you have Uggs? Because I can send it. I don't know what that is. Restricted? I don't know what you said. I don't know half of these acronyms. So if I say an acronym that's impolite or whatever, I don't have the whatever. I don't have the brain for keeping all these acronyms. You guys, I need the pamphlet of what's new in the acronym world. But if you meant a An actual Ugg Chugs mug. There it is. Go buy one. Now, people just tuning in, they probably have no idea what's going on with this face mug thing. So, my buddy Chad over at Ugg Chugs, he has a live here going on YouTube as well. He's my pottery brother from another mother. So he said, because I told him I was going live in a little bit, and of course it's going live when he is, so he wanted to have a live battle. So I keep holding up his mug and promoting it. And he's sending over everybody to say whatever they're saying. So I don't know what's going on in his feed. And you know, I probably could turn on my iPad. I just wouldn't be able to read the chat into his. And then, yeah, that'd be interesting. It probably would feed back. I wonder if that could happen. Barbie, crying face, right? I should turn on his live feed and see what the heck he's saying about me. That wise guy. You know, should I do that, guys, while I'm on here? Ever heard that's cuff? It's an old slang. My mom used to say it all the time. No, I don't. I've never heard that one. I don't think. That's like that's enough, but that's cuff. No, I don't think I've heard that slang. That's slang. He said I need to keep up with all this new stuff because I don't know what any of it means. Sabrina, there you go. Yeah, I had to ask. Yeah, you should ask. Maybe you should tell me at a different time. Because I don't know what it means. It just means wild or insane. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it. She just says that's wild. Okay, so that's what that means too. Okay. Didn't know. Thanks for letting me know there. Is that a Canadian slang? Because I really don't think I've heard that. I've heard a lot of random slangs, but never that one. Oh, thanks guys for everybody who's hit the like button today. I appreciate every single one of you. Everybody that's been hanging out. When he says something that unfortunately I do not understand, but I see the word Brazil in there. If you're tuning in all the way from Brazil, thank you so much for tuning in all the way from Brazil. I'm in the United States in the Northeast. So thank you for tuning in from Brazil. That's cool. I wish I could speak Portuguese. I wish I could speak a bunch of different languages. Wish I could speak every single language. That'd be cool. That would be a cool Superpower. And Joel, if you're listening, the live stream last night at around midnight after you got off got wild. It was ridiculous. I almost needed you and Sabrina in here, to be honest with you. Some people were writing some ridiculous stuff. That was pretty funny. I took it. It's good. But man, was it funny. I was laughing. A lot of people from England in here last night. Actually, wherever you are in the world, type in where you're from in the chat. Let's see. Briscoe Joel, I think it might be. I don't know. It's old people talk. Mom roasted. Yeah, you just roasted your mom. Let's see, Briscoe Joel. I bet, man, it was getting a little spicy. Yeah, it was. Galen writes, hi. Galen writes, how are you? I'm doing well. Thanks so much. I'm making, how are you? I'm making stoneware vases today. So that's the deal. That's what's going on. I'm a potter by trade, so this is what I do every day. Here's the other one I just made too. And I have a whole stack of them over on the side that I made. So let me catch up with the chat here. Mr. Chris Matthews, I started crying when my dad was cutting onions. Okay, that's a dad joke right there. That was actually really good. Mr. Chris Matthew, 33, with the dad joke. Okay. Well done. Well done. I like it. I don't have many dad jokes, to be honest with you. I guess I do. You guys know the beginning of Superman? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. What the heck was the guy so excited about the bird for? Yeah. Your head writes Gen X rolls. Well, that is, I am the last of the Gen Xers, 1980. Yeah. And Chad's a millennial, I think, because he's a few years younger than me. Just a couple. I really like the minimalist style you have, by the way. Fresh Cup of Joel writes, certainly want to do the same whenever I get the skills built up. You'll get there. So yeah, anyway, guys, just to let you know, Fresh Cup of Joel has a channel that he's just starting on his pottery journey. I've been making pots my whole life, but it's really fun to watch him start. And I think I'm going to try to do a live lesson at some point with him when I can. Also, Muirhead Pottery is in here, and he needs to get up to 50 subscribers to be able to go live vertically. So everybody go subscribe to Fresh Cup of Joel and Muirhead, please. And also Ugg Chugs, apparently we're having a live stream battle. I don't know what that really means, but go tell Ugg Chugs, UGCHUGS, that Ben sent you. And he actually has one of his mugs. He's playing around with one of his mugs. He's gonna fill it up with radiator fluid. Savannah, Hi. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Uh, Hope you're doing well. I can understand some of that, but unfortunately, I only speak English. So, but I can understand it, and I hope you are doing well too. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, Muirhead, shouldn't you be working? We all are working. Right, he is working. Of course he's working. You should be too, Fresh Couple Joe. I know you are. I know you're working. Thanks for all those likes, guys. I appreciate you. That's nice of you. Just doing more stoneware vases today. Each one's different. I'm a production potter for flower pots, so I get to do whatever I want with these vases. So I'm having fun doing it. Making different styles, doing different inspirational things. A lot of them Asiatic, I guess you'd say. I love Japanese vases. The simplicity of them. Not simplicity, but the way the curve is. Those are big inspirations for me. So I love the lines in what my dad would say the architecture of the pot. And I'm not a real fan of like traditional vases or what most would think of, vases to be. And those are mainly, well, I guess they're more Persian maybe, but they just go wide here, in and then out. Not a huge fan of those. Again, Sylvana writes something unfortunately I don't understand because I only speak English, and I'm sorry. But if you have something you might have to be like Google has like a translator. You can just type in what you're saying and then copy that and paste it in. But thank you for watching and typing in and chatting away in the chat. I appreciate you. Oh, you did it for? What a beautiful thing, ugly from a pile of clay. Nice. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. And thanks, Fresh Cup of Joel, for translating. That was huge of you. The talent with Fresh Cup of Joel here. He's gonna be the moderator of the year. He's gonna get a moderator award. Would probably be a kiln that comes in free to me, and I'm gonna call him and tell him to meet me halfway down in the States. Probably mean a perfect vase. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sylvana, for writing such kind words. You were very kind. It's funny. 32 people in here and 32 likes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate ya. Don't tease me. I'm not. I'm not. I'm telling you the truth, Joel. Just like Ugchug said, because we're potters and we're in the area, we get a lot of people calling, saying, "Hey, I have this kiln and I don't know what to do with, and I don't know, do you know anybody who wants it, or do you want it, and this and that." And I've taken a few and I've found homes for them instead of just selling them. I found people that are getting started with pottery, and they've met me down and picked it up. So I'm not teasing you when I find one. And actually, when I find when somebody comes in giving away a free wheel, like mine or even like Ugchug's, I'm going to do the same for you on that. So hope you got a truck, because you'll be going home with some stuff. Because that's what us potters do. We stick together and help. That's what we do. I get them all the time. Like I've probably taken, I don't know, at least 8 kilns and 3 wheels and found homes for them. So it's not a joke. I just, when it will happen again, I don't know, because now there's Facebook Marketplace and all these places where people try to make as much money as possible instead of helping people out. So, but when it does happen, you're first on my list. And I don't know how far. Figure it out, Joel. How far is? Just type in Goshen, Connecticut. How far is that from you? I would imagine that's probably I don't know, 6-hour ride or something like that. We meet halfway or something. We meet up in New York State. Let's see, Brazil. Something about Brazil. I'm sorry, Savannah. I again don't understand what you're saying, but let's see, Brasilia, RJ. What's RJ? No, it's not Rio de Janeiro. Goshen, Goshen. Probably a haul for you. I don't know. But if I find the right thing, I mean, new wheels, like this wheel right here, brand new now, is like close to like $1,800 or something like that. I saw the other day. I was like, "Are you gotta be kidding me?" And then, kilns wise, they start, like the one I use, which is pretty much the same one as Chad. He uses the PK version. I use just a single phase version. And yeah, I would, those kilns start probably around $6,000 or so, somewhere in there. So Sutton writes, Ugchug sent me to watch you. Well, please thank Chad and tell him that I've been sending people over here. In fact, the best way you can support Ugchugs is to buy one of Ugchug's mugs like I did. And there he is. There's my Ugchug mug. Authorized personnel. Hey, what's going on, authorized personnel? Hope you're doing well this afternoon. Well, it's not afternoon for you, right? Oh, wait a minute. Authorized personnel. Are you in England too? I forget. And I'm sorry if I forget where everybody is. But I do. I can't remember everybody. I remember your name, but I don't remember exactly where you live and what I've asked you, all that stuff. Chad from Ugchugs is way better at that than I am. I'm just grabbing a piece of clay, guys. I'm not running away from you. Oh, sorry about that. If I missed chat, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, right. Only 8 hours. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, we can meet like halfway or something, with like up in New York State. Um, the time comes your time. Concert. No, I'm being serious. Syracuse is about halfway. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's a haul. Even 4 hours, because then you got 4 hours back with a kiln and a and a wheel in the back. You have a truck, Fresh Joel? Oh, you're Chicago time. Okay, I'm sorry, authorized personnel. Um, Sylvana writes something about but well, thank you, I appreciate it, Sylvana. And if you haven't hit subscribe, subscribe. I go often lately, so or often lately, and yeah, I make pots a lot. So Fresh Cup of Joel writes it's worth it. Yeah. So anybody watching, Fresh Cup of Joel, he's an aspiring potter, and he's just started his pottery journey. And he's kind of documenting it live on his YouTube. So subscribe to him and watch him do that. And if you're also watching, Ugchugs, UGCHUGS is doing a live right now as well, and we've been having a back and forth and sending people back and forth. So go over to Ugchugs and say Ben sent me over here to tell him he's the best potter that ever lived, and I'll do it. Authorized personnel. Not a fan of Illinois, to be honest. We're state government member. I've been to Illinois a few times. I don't know anything about his politics. And frankly, I'm not a person who really cares too much about all that stuff. But I used to do a lot of work. I used to sell my pots to the Chicago Botanical Garden. So I also did a couple shows there. So I'd fly into O'Hare, which I would have to say is one of the craziest airports. So I can understand you on that level. Savannah writes, Face with Hearts on it. Thank you so much, Savannah. Appreciate you tuning in today. And yeah, so, but I did that a couple of years. And of course, we'd go out to the bars out in Chicago when I was there. It was so funny because everybody in every pub or whatever you want to call it over there had a basement and said, "Oh, this is where Al Capone hid his booze," and it was like that was their spiel. I was like, I don't care. Do you make a good burger or whatever? I don't care who's in here. And then they'd be like, "Oh, come check it out," and I'd be standing by the door like, "You gonna lock me in here? Because I ain't going down in there. I don't know if there's a way out." Let's see. 2008, the city of Chicago sold the rights to their parking meters. Really? What? Who does that? And the company that owns the rights to the meters have made their money back plus 500 mil. And they have 60. What? That doesn't make any sense. How do you privatize the parking meters? I'm sorry to laugh. That just sounds ridiculous to me. But whatever. You can come here, you can park here, but you're paying me. No, I thought I was paying the town. No, you're paying me. Chicago. That's what I always called it. Chicago. Every time I went in there. And I've flown into O'Hare a lot, so I used to go up and also do shows up in Kohler, Wisconsin. So I'd fly into O'Hare and then drive out of O'Hare and all through Wisconsin to get up to Kohler, which is a really cool place to go. Because of course they do all the design work for obviously your sinks and your bathrooms and your toilets and all that stuff. So they had a lot of kilns and stuff, but the whole area there is just ridiculously beautiful. And I would go up in the summer, so I'm sure the winters there are cold. It's cold here, and then I'm only up in Connecticut, so I would imagine up there is cold. And of course Chicago there. I was always like, why are you always everybody's complaining about the cold? And even in the summer, I was like, okay, I get it. It's windy here. KP, oh my God, hi again. Hey, KP, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Making more stoneware vases today. All the hearts coming up. Thanks, guys. I see them. It's funny because I don't know if you guys have ever done lives before, but when you see people just hit all these hearts, they come flying up. So thanks for hitting that. I appreciate you. KP Reds, yeah, thank you. All right, cool. Good. Glad you're doing well. I'm just making more stoneware vases today, and I'll be doing that the next few days. Maybe even a full week of it, like next week as well. To be honest, I'm having fun doing it. I'm so used to making flower pots. I just make flower pots after flower pot after flower pot, and I'm sure I'm gonna need to, because literally the store, share retail space in my father's store, and I know that I'm running really low on flower pots from the last couple weekends. So I do need to do a batch of those, which you guys actually probably would enjoy, because I need to make the big pots. So the pots will probably be like up here kind of thing. So it'll take up like the full screen on the on my mobile. So all right, this one I'm gonna put I think I might do a pie crust rim on this one. I already have a couple of those, but I have a feeling those are gonna be sellers, and I think I only made one of those yesterday, so that's good. I don't want a lot of the same thing. I'm so used to making production, so when I made one thing, I'm like, okay, I have to make 1,000 of those. I gotta make sure I didn't make that in this size. And obviously they'll be all different with different glazes and colors and all that good stuff. How are you, KP Rice? I'm doing well. Appreciate it. Thanks for asking. I'm doing well. I'm a little tired. Been working a lot, so 7 days a week, every day. I did have a vacation for the first time in 3 years, at the beginning of the month. That was ridiculous, because not having to work for 4 or 5 days was like, whoa. I haven't done that in years. And the 3 years before that I did take a vacation, I think it was 3 days, and 2 of them rained. So I pretty much slept. So I don't really remember that vacation. So there. That's what I was gonna do with that one. Uh-oh, Buddy's barking. That's my dog upstairs, Buddy. If he hears a beep, like a backup beep, he gets like, why are you backing up? I don't like the fact that you're backing up. It's funny because when he goes to lay down, he literally backs himself onto his own bed. But he barks at people that are backing up with the backup beep. You know, every dog has its own funny thing. Okay, there's that one. I think we're good. Inspection time. This needs to be a little bit smoother, but I usually get that later on in the process once it starts to dry up a bit. This looks pretty good. And then I'll show you guys. So this one has a split rim, kind of like a pie crust. So there's the final product on that guy. Vivek writes hello. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. All right, I just got to grab some more clay. It's time to get more clay to make more pots. It's also time to take a sip of water. Because I know sometimes people say, oh, it must be easy making pots, but actually compressing a lot of weight like this non-stop, you need to stay hydrated doing it. So don't be afraid to hydrate. Brought to you by Bone Spring. Not really. All right, grab another piece of clay. Get on it. Maybe I should bring the camera over there so you guys can actually see that what I'm doing with my hands. I'm wedging the clay. It's kind of like kneading bread, except when you're kneading bread, you're adding air to the material, and when you're wedging clay, you're extracting air from the material, homogenizing it, which basically means it's just getting all the particles to run the same way. Let's see, fresh cup of Joel. So my soon-to-be fiance is going to get started trying to wheel. All right, I have a plan to put on the ring and a dime. Oh, okay, and put it in the middle of a ball, and then get her to use it. Good idea. Yeah, it is a good idea. Though, if she goes down real hard, she could rip her finger apart. I do like the idea. It's either that or while camping, but I'm worried about taking the ring into the woods. Yeah, I would be too. I think the clay is a good thing. You know what you could do is be like, before we get on the wheel, are you going to film this? Are you going to do this live, Joel? That's pretty darn cool. Actually, yeah, I wouldn't do it live, or if you did, maybe shut the comments off so people don't write anything and spoil it. But what you could do is, instead of the wheel, you could put it in the middle of clay and say, you know what, to start you off with making a pot, we're going to do a pinch pot, and just pinch the pot. And then when she's squeezing it, she'll feel it and be like, what's this? And be like, oh, there's sometimes stuff in the clay, you just have to pull it out. And when she pulls it out, she'll see the ring. You could do that in the wheel too. But man, diamonds, and you don't want to ruin that ring. You're going to spend probably a lot of money on the ring. I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do. I think it's a brilliant idea. I just really don't want it to be a moment where now you have to go have it professionally cleaned. Or she pushes so hard that something happens to it and ruins it. I don't know. I'm optimistic, but I'm also a pessimist, so I'm sorry. I hope that I didn't deter you from that idea. But I would just think about it a bit. That's all. That's all. But I like the idea. I think it's really cool. Muirhead says do it live. Yeah, I think you should do it live. That'd be awesome. Hopefully. Barbara writes, that'd be amazing, Joel. Yeah, I think it would be. I think it'd be so cool. Because there is, like, I've had this last, I guess, a week ago, I was making pots up, and I was teaching up on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. We had about 10 students on the wheel. And I threw the whole time with reclaimed clay. They reclaimed all the clay that they had throughout the summer classes that they did, and they reclaimed it. And I kept pulling out stuff, like chunks of, like a rib was in there, pieces of a rib that somebody left. There was a little rock in there. So one rock came out, and the students that were watching was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, there's something in this. And because the clay was white in color, I pulled it out, and I went, hey, I found a tooth. And I kept a straight face. I was like, hey, I found a tooth. And the whole class was like, I'm like, I'm kidding. It's a piece of rock, but it was pretty funny. It was a good moment. So, your head. Show her how to wedge on the clay, and then she can find it in a plastic bag in the clay. Yeah, that's a very um, that's a lesser chance that you'll hurt the ring. Um, and yeah, but dude, I'm so happy for you. And I know we don't even know each other in person, but I can't say that enough. I really think that's an awesome thing, and I'm really happy for you. Um, like I said, when I asked my wife to marry me, the love of my life, um, I literally just sat down on a couch and said, "I got something to talk to you about." I didn't beg and get on my knees and do the traditional thing. She was my best friend, and I was asking her as my best friend. So that's how I did it. And there was no big plan. I was just like, I think I'm doing this right now. You know what? I'm doing this right now. It was a spontaneity kicked in. And so it's not really some kind of crazy story. You know, it was just a beautiful moment. And of course, the couch I did that on, when we moved, we were going to get rid of it. So my loving wife took a big cutting out of the took a cutting out of the couch. So she kept well, we kept it, but she did it and kept the fabric from it. So yeah. Yeah, your head says, I'm very happy for you, Joel. In French school, yeah, it says, hey, thank you, Barbie. Yeah, and I agree with Barbie. It would be amazing. Like I said, I'm psyched when that stuff happens. Because it's just a whole, you're going to find that it's like some of the nicest moments in your life is being engaged. So is being married, obviously. But there's something about being engaged, it's like this huge excitement and just, wow, can't believe you're doing this. So I'm really happy for you, bud. If you do end up doing it live, I hope you post it in the Discord like a couple days in advance so we all know to watch. That'd be one way to introduce her to the Fresh Cup of Joel channel. Going live. Be like, no, we're going to go and document this live. Don't worry about it. Everybody's nice in the chat. Blah, 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 blah. And then just do it. Give it some time. Do it about like half an hour in. And not the first piece of clay. Maybe the second piece of clay. Like I said, I wouldn't be worried about the ring inside of a ball of clay, like, you know, depending on the kind of ring, for it, like, if it would need to be like professionally clean kind of thing afterwards. Because it is an investment of love, so. If you knew her, yeah, she would kill me if I did that live. Yeah, no, I know. I'm the same with my wife. So my wife does amazing stuff. She just doesn't like to be on camera. And yeah, that's why she's not. So she does so much work for me, not for me, but with me, but for the business. It's insane how much she puts in. I can't say enough good things about her. She's the love of my life. But yeah, good luck with that. I think that's awesome. And everybody in here is wishing you the best of luck. There you go. Now you're thinking. Yes, you wrap it up in a little plastic wrap or tinfoil. Well, tinfoil might cut her, but it would keep it safe. So plastic and then inside something. That would work. That would work. And be like, I don't know, open it up, see what it is. What is this? And then when she opens it up, I think that's a good idea. I think we're getting there, Joel. think we're figuring it out for you. Hey, 40 likes, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks for hitting that like button. Getting more people in here. Yeah, that should be fun. You can have a blast. And if she goes like, "Oh, you're acting a little nervous," be like, "Well, I've never taught anybody how to make pottery before." Yeah, it's still a work in progress. Yep. Exactly. It would be obscure, the ring more than unwrapping aspect, which I like. Oh, you know what? Don't you know those? I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but don't you know those like? So like when you go to, I don't know if you have them up there in Canada, but I don't even know if they still have them down here. But we used to go and like, I don't know if they're like those machines at like a mall or something where you turn it and like the little ball comes out and you open it up and there's like a secret surprise in there. Like maybe try to locate one of those, some ball that you unscrew, then put all the clay on top of it and try to wedge that. And when she goes down the pressure, she'll be like, "What's this?" And then you could fill up the inside with padded, material for the ring. I think that would work. And be like, "Hey, I want to start you on a bigger piece because after you do a bigger piece, the smaller pieces will be easier to throw." So, yeah, man, I was thinking about that too. Yes, I'm thinking that's the way. I'm thinking that's the winner. So with this one, guys, I think I'm gonna go and do a Celtic knot on this. I'm liking the shape, but I think this one could use a little bit of decoration. I don't do a lot of decorations on these. Bam. It came out all right. Yeah. Misa like. Misa not like Jar Jar Banks, but Misa do his voice when I do something that I like. Yep. I think I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't know if you guys do. You have to let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you like this one. This is a basic vase with a Celtic knot banding. Let's get that zoomed in on you. There you go. Go thumbs up if you guys like it, hit thumbs up. I like it. Nobody hit thumbs up. Whatever. I like it. Oh, we got a thumbs up. All right, Mira Pottery likes it. He's got a one. One person likes it. It's funny too, because these lives, as you probably know, Muirhead, once you start doing the vertical, actually, I think it feels like there's more of a delay with the vertical than doing horizontal. So you'll ask something, you'll walk away, and then something will come up later on. Fresh Cup of Joe liked it. Sabrina liked it. All right, cool. You guys are just saying it. Out of the 40 people watching, of course, you guys are gonna say it. You didn't have to lie to me. Nah, I liked it. I think it'll be cool. Once the glaze sits in there, it'll probably end up looking Oh, it probably end up looking wicked. Hacker, how's your stream going? It's going good. We're having a good time. Just making vases. Thanks for tuning in, Hacker. Hope you're doing well. Have you been bouncing back between Ugg Chugs and mine? Please say hi to Chad from Ugg Chugs. Buy an Ugg Chugs mug. So yeah, the people that are just watching and going, what does he keep doing with that mug? Ugg Chugs is another potter on here on YouTube, and we both are streaming live at the same time today, which I normally don't do. But I needed to get my stuff done at this time, so I'm doing that. And he's been sending people over here. I've been sending people over to him, and yeah, that's what's going on. That's why I keep holding up somebody else's work. But I like his mugs. Makes face mugs. Plus, look at that glaze. That's an Albany slip substitute. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's an Albany slip substitute. I actually have a bunch of real Albany slip, but don't tell anybody. I got a lot of it. Well, my dad does, so I'm psyched about that. And I'll be using that with some of these stoner vases. So I'm just grabbing another piece of clay. I'm getting back at it. Hand to a virus, make a pot for my whiskey. Any one of these vases could be filled with whiskey and you can slam it right out of there. So they'd be like Johnny Depp mega pints, but you could do it. Gorgeous Princess of the Philippines. Does your dad teach you? He doesn't really teach. I just learned from watching him. He's been a potter my whole life, obviously. So he started his pottery in 1971. So I just learned from watching. So there's no do this or do that or any of that stuff. It just was osmosis is what we called it. So we learned by me watching and just doing it. And honestly, with everybody trying pottery over and over again, you know, it's kind of a cliche thing to say, but it's not. The clay and the wheel teach you more than anything. So just doing it does it. Danny McNeese, you finished working last night at midnight. Any time off for yourself? Nope. I woke up this morning, did some work, and around, I guess it started around 8 o'clock. And then I leaf blowed some of the lawn, and then I'm going live. Wanted to get the stuff done making today at this time. And then I will, I have a bunch of orders I have to pack. And once they're packed up, then I might take the evening off, hopefully. But what's it, 3 o'clock? So yeah, I'll probably be done around 7 tonight, something like that. When you run your own business, it's an every day, all day, whenever you're up kind of thing. Mia writes, hey Mia, how's it going? Thanks for tuning back in. T2, Muirhead, I've been trying to get you a couple more subscribers at Ugg Chug Stream. Awesome. Yeah, you should. Everybody in here also subscribe to Muirhead Pottery and Fresh Cup of Joel. Muirhead Pottery is awesome. He makes pots, and he needs 50 subscribers to get to the point where he can live stream. And Fresh Cup of Joel is a aspiring potter who is just getting going. And if you want to watch a potter go from scratch, basically, you definitely give him a follow too. And of course, Ugg Chugs. We've been sending people back and forth to each other because we're both live streaming at the same time. So definitely check out Ugg Chugs. UGCHUGS. Ugg Chugs. Judge a book by its cover. Hey, how's it going? Got any grapes? No, I don't. Jasmine, 3 o'clock. It's 8:31 p.m. here. Where are you located, Jasmine? Muirhead, thank you, Terminator 2. Yep, agreed. Thanks, Terminator 2. We got to help out Muirhead get up there. Same with Fresh Cup of Joel. But yeah, where are you located, Jasmine? Bournemouth. Bournemouth is at what's 8:30 p.m. So 6 hour difference. Is that UK? I don't know where Bournemouth is, but it sounds British to me. Am I right? UK, knew it. All right. I was lucky enough to go to your beautiful country in 2001. We went around to a ton of different potteries, some amazing potters out there. Loved your country, would love to come back. Someday I will make that happen. I live in New England, so here in the States, as you guys call it, and over there was very reminiscent. So, but I didn't get to go, I don't know where Bournemouth is, but I literally, let's see, I flew into Manchester and then went through all the Yorkshire Dales, and then, we went over to York, up the castles. But you got some funny rules on that castle. The law at that time, you were still allowed to shoot a Scotsman with a bow and arrow. What? Okay. British rules. They're rules are rules. But yeah, so from there we went over, and like I said, we spent a lot of time in the Yorkshire area. Then we went up to the Lake District, which was like mind-boggling beautiful. And all the people were amazing. And I went in 2001 in November. Surprisingly enough, the weather was amazing. But it was right after the horrible tragedy in the States in 2001. And everybody over there was like open arms. Hey, come stay with us. And they're like, no, we're going to stay. But it's so cool because all the bars over there have like Airbnbs above the bar. So we stayed a lot of these nice little pubs that, whatever. That's kind of what we did. We kind of turned it into a pub crawl after we went to all the, we'd see all the abbeys and the minstrels and this and that. And then we went to all these little pubs and we played music with everybody because people still just bring guitars into pubs over there and play music with each other. So that was fun. And yeah, literally turned into a pub crawl, which that's what you guys call. We just call it bar hopping, but you guys call it pub crawling because you literally crawl from one pub to the next. Your head, I wanted to be a successful streamer. Yeah, T2. We all do. I wish the best for anybody that has a channel in here. Jasmine Rice, gorgeous princess of the Philippines. How was your weekend doing pottery? My weekend was good. I ran the shop with my father and had a lot of customers come in and did the thing. So thank you. How was your weekend? Saucy Pan is lurking in here. I have not seen lurking in here. I think he might be over in Ugg Chugs. If he's over in Ugg Chugs, say hi to him for me. And apparently, I was the winner of his slug race that he had, which I watched. I thought it was ridiculously funny. I laughed I watched it after it happened. Until I forgot. I thought it was supposed to be on Saturday night, and instead it was on Friday night. And then they came into my live stream that I was doing and said that I won. My slug won the race. So ridiculous. He has like this. It's a southern accent, but he was trying to do a British accent. That's how I took it. So I'm like, what is this? I'm trying to figure out what kind of accent he was doing. So I was in like tears laughing because just him trying to do a British accent. It's like whatever. Mirhead, I definitely need the help. It's much appreciated. Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Mirhead. He's got a channel. wants to grow it and get on vertical live stream. Jasmine, that sounds nice. Okay, going to bed now. Bye. Thanks, Jasmine. I appreciate it. See you later, alligator. Appreciate you, Jasmine, and have a good night. Sleep, rest. Cheers. So this one I'm keeping simple, simple, simple. That's the plan with this one, guys. That's the plan. Simple. I like and sub for you. Okay, Jasmine, thanks so much. I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. And we'll catch you next time I go live and you're in the live. So have a good evening. Danny McNeese, simple things are always the best. Yeah, I like simplicity. I'm a minimalist usually when it comes down to stuff. I could be adding all sorts of designs and tons of stuff to it, but literally my favorite thing about, I'll just grab the phone and bring you over to what you got going on here. Runaway quiz, or quiz, one-away quiz. Sorry for the slur there. Wow, why is your name throwing that off to me? Runaway Chris, evening sir, as he writes. Evening sir to you. Hope you are doing well this evening. But yeah, so what I was going to say to Danny McNeese is, let's go check out some of the ones that I did last night. But what I'm kind of focused on, Runaway Chris, your teeth need refilling? Yes, they do. They sure do, and you do a little bit of achievement. What I do with all this is I focus on this line here and that curve for simplicity wise. So as long as the curve has like some sexy curve to it, whatever you want to call it, it's got to be fluid. So that is when I look at a pot, that's what I see mainly. So like say this one is very simplistic, but let's zoom in here. And as you can see, this line from here to here, that's the curve I'm going for. Simplistic, but equal, and not just out and then in. That'd be more of like a modernist look, which looks cool too, but that's so these ones I did last night. And they're still, I'm drying them slowly here. And Runaway Chris says, my tongue has gone limp. It has gone limp. Or I'm the guy from 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler. I'm Drew Barrymore's brother. Drew Barrymore has a slur too. But I like Drew Barrymore. Have you guys ever noticed that with 50 First Dates? That the brother that was Mikey in the Goonies has a slur? I think Adam Sandler did that on purpose because Drew Barrymore has a bit of a slur too. Once I realized that, I was laughing hysterically. I told a friend about it, and he was like, man, I never noticed that before. And I was like, yeah, I think Adam Sandler did that on purpose for that reason. But I don't know. Just things you notice. Get another piece of clay together. I'm not taking off on you. Kind of looks funny, doesn't it, when I'm doing this? Yeah, it does look funny. Let's see. What a movie, right? I noticed it not long ago, and I was like, wait a minute, is he making fun of Drew Barrymore's lisp by having her brother do the lisp in the movie? I think it's, yeah. Danny McNeese, I must say, the curves makes a difference, but the edges decides if it's a vase or an urn. Okay, yeah, well, an urn, has more of like a top thing, and so yeah. Okay, I agree. Yeah. Running away, Chris, is your washing machine a mess? No. So anybody who's getting into pottery or trying it, whenever you have a schmock like I use here, take this outside and you hose it off. Get all that clay out before you even put it in the wash. Never put your clay clothes into a washing machine. It will ruin your plumbing, ruin your washing machine. Everybody will be mad. You'll be mad. Your family will be mad. Whoever's with you will be mad. Or just you will be mad. So, yeah, definitely don't do that. But yeah, the curves, I can decide if it's going to be an art or not, for sure. It's really a, let's see, a muirhead pottery, right? That's a pro tip. Yeah, oh, definitely. Well, I'm not, whatever. This is what I do for a profession, but that is, I would highly recommend you guys, if you're trying pottery, to do not put anything like this in a washing machine. Take it outside. You can use just a regular bucket of water and put it in there and hand wash it, get it out, squeeze it out, rinse and repeat kind of thing until it's good, then put it in your washing machine. That's fine. But yeah, we used to have like a big bucket outside of the old pottery, and I'll be out there all year, so we wash our clothes in the like dirty water, and then wash them, and it was fine. But and don't be mean. If you use a laundromat, don't bring these smocks to the laundromat. They're nice enough to offer you a place to wash your clothes. Don't do that. Clean them out first by hand. And never down your sink. Obviously, that's another one. People will just use your sink. Don't wash your hands. If your hands are like this, don't wash them in the sink. That's just, and a lot of people you have to like remind to do that. So, and then what's cool is the last place I just did a teaching thing at, they actually had a sink that runs out and drains out into a pan with a sift in it. So you could use as much water as you want, but whatever was left, the hard parts, would go down into this big pan and this screen, so that you could take all that clay and reuse it and reclaim it. So it was cool. Runaway Chris says, good tip indeed. Thanks. Inu says, hey, what's up, Inu? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're doing well. Just making stoneware vases today. What am I thinking for this one? We'll find out when I get going. Chris Becker, I looked away for 30 seconds and it went from a blob to a spiral vase. Well, that's what happened. Here we go. Let's move it on to a regular vase. We're gonna move it. Move it. So right here, as you can see with my left hand, I'm curling in to bring that rim in. And just a helpful move when you're trying to do a dome. So yeah, for all you aspiring potters out there, this is a good one. So you have arches, you have straights, and you have domes. And those are your main three kind of like architectural movements in clay, which my dad always says it and repeats it. And he's right. That's totally the thing. So you have an arch, you have straights, which can be angled out, angled in, and you have domes, which curl in. So those three things. This is a dome. Right at the moment, this is a straight, but that's going to turn into a dome. So this whole thing is going to have a curve to it, and that's the next move. So those are your three main things with pottery. And once you master the straight, you can move on to either the arch or the dome. And really, straights are the easiest thing, in my opinion. So yeah, you see that line there? That's the line I'm looking for. This is where I look back and I pulled up the clay enough, it's thick enough, or thin enough, all the way up through. We're equal all the way through. And this is where sometimes I go back and literally use my rib instead of doing another pull. I use it as a lathe. So like this, I'm holding it and I'm just giving that curve what I want it to be. Not all potters do this, but I like to do it this way. A lot of other potters use their, so right there, I'm using my hand right here to hold this rib in that place, and then I'm slightly moving. And every movement you do with the rotation, that's gonna happen. So you have to let it go around a full rotation to make every movement, so, move correctly. So, the booming. Oh, if it isn't Ben of the pot. It's Ben of the pot. Runaway Chris, you make it look so easy. Well, after first few thousand of anything, it should be easier. But I appreciate your kindness. Thank you so much for your kind words, Runaway Chris. You're very kind, very nice. Gorgeous Prince of the Philippines, can you make a heart base? Just for my best friend in school. Yeah, but I can't ship it out to, where are you located? Are you in the Philippines? Because I only ship stuff within the United States. But, is your friend watching? If your friend's watching, I'll do it live and then I'll have to just break down the heart, or I will sell it at the shop. Can you make a heart base? Yeah, I can. All I'd have to do is push in this and pull in that, and it makes a heart. And my niece, she's 12 years old, and I've been luring her on the potter's wheel, and she's been selling pots down at the shop. And she's been making hearts, little hearts, little bowls in heart shape. It's a heart-shaped bowls. Not to be confused with the Nirvana song. Booming, you might have seen me in Ugchug streams. I think I might. Or the correct name of Mugman. Yeah, Mugman. Well, thanks for cruising over to here. The Booming, I appreciate you. Is Ugchug still going? I've been sending people over here, and he's been sending people over here. It's been a stream battle. He won the stream battle. Of course he's going to win the stream battle. He has hundreds of people in his streams. And I offended Bert. I call him a doll. I did not know that Bert was an action figure. And I'm waiting for Ugchugs to come into this live, and I will apologize to him on here. Chris, apologize. Sure, you have been asked before. What state you in? I'm in Connecticut. There's no apologies. No need to. You can ask many times. I can't remember everybody's questions at all times. I mean, I don't know if anybody else in here live streams, but when you get questions and you answer every one, like the next day comes in, people will say, "Do you remember me?" And I'll be like, "Yes, I do," because I remember your name. And I kind of look at it as like a gamer tag or something, but I remember that. But sometimes I'll ask, like, "Where are you from?" And they're like, "You asked me yesterday." And it's like, yeah, there's hundreds. Yesterday there was 12,000 people that popped in to the live. So I don't know how many today. Looks like we're averaging at 50 people throughout this whole live. So it's hard to keep track of everything, but you don't need to apologize whatsoever. You can ask as many questions you want. So I'm in Connecticut. If I can, try to remember Runaway Chris. Where are you? Where are you located to? I would like to know, and hopefully I'll remember. And that's my hand wheel making that noise. Don't get any ideas, guys. It needs a little bit of some lubrication. Alright, which I was gonna do, because I switched this whole wheel over to using red clay. Northern Ireland. Oh, very cool. There's a place I haven't been, which I would love to go. So, well, what is it? So over there, it's top of the evening to you. That's so cool. That's probably just beautiful country, I would imagine. Lala Art Studio. I like the shape of that one. Oh, thanks, Lala. Appreciate you. It's Angela, right? Isn't that how it goes? I think you've said that in this stream before. But thanks for tuning back in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this one, just the simplicity of it. So I was going over, if you've been watching, I've been going over like the simplicity of lines and the curve, the curvation. Let's just make up bigger words than they are. the curves and how subtle they can be, but stand out. So this one, I'm gonna let be because I think with the glaze is gonna take over and do a lot of things. So I like some. I'm a minimalist when it comes down to stuff. I also do designs and stuff. I've done a lot of designs and stuff, but yeah. Um, Lala Art Studio, yes. LOL, thanks for remembering me. Of course I remember you. Yeah, you've always been nice in my streams. Um, yeah, no, and you've made very nice comments, and we talked. And if I am off by this, please take no offense, but you have some health issues, right, with MS. I really do feel for you. I think that's what we talked about last time. If I'm wrong, please, I'm so sorry. But Runaway Chris writes, you'd be very welcome if you ever made it. The Guinness would be on me. Nice. The good old thick Guinness. Yeah, dude, it's been a long time since I drank a thick Guinness. When I went, like I said, it's the only other country I've been to is England, and I know you guys, I don't know if you guys like each other, but yeah, every place had its own drink, and the rule in England was you were allowed to have a Guinness at the dinner table if you were 4 years old. So that's how it worked over there. Chris Becker, do you have a signature pattern, color, etc. that you use on a lot of your work? I make a lot of gray flower pots. Has been my big one. Like Martha Stewart's whole greenhouse, she uses all my gray pots. So yeah, my gray flower pots is my big thing that I've done. I came up with that in early 2000, and then yeah, it's been probably the biggest thing as far as shapes go. I feel so lucky. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, I am really lucky because every single pot that I've made has sold in my lifetime. I have some pots that I've kept that I didn't sell, but every time I put up a pot, it's sold, and I can't say enough, from the bottom of my heart that how much that means to me because it's literally my life's work and life's blood put into it, and yeah. There's no one or the other. They just all go, and how lucky am I for that? I'm thrilled about it. So I'm thrilled just to be able to make pottery for a living. So psyched about it. Let's see. Runaway Chris, we love each other. Do ya? Sure, maybe. You're gonna fight over potatoes or something. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Lala Art Studio, yes I do, and now after my bypass surgery, and once I get my shoulder replacement, I'll be bionic. Okay, so I remembered correctly, and yeah, I'm glad I did because if that wasn't you and I said that about somebody else, that would have been strange. But I do wish you the best with all of your health issues, and yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry you have to go through everything you're going through there. That's just. It's not fair. I just wish everybody good health in the world. Simple as that. I don't care who you are. I wish you the best. Watching you from home. The Booming writes, Minecraft and Spotify. If you have all that going at once. Turn to Ugchug stream is over. So you know what that means, mister. Oh, do I? Let's see. Oh, Bonsai's in here. Here we go. How's it going? How's it going, Bonsai? Chris Becker, that's awesome. That sounds so fulfilling and satisfying to have sold all your work you've ever wanted. Yeah, everything I've ever made has been, like I said, I feel massively lucky. Oh, here we go. Here we go, everybody. All hail Bert. All hail Ugchugs. Ugchugs is in the chat. I have to formally apologize to Ugchugs and the Bert community, as I referred to Bert as a doll, which I am so sorry because Bert is not a doll. Bert is an action figure, and I have offended him, and I apologize from the bottom of my loins. Ah! Yeah, Chugs, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Hacker. Kristan. Yeah, everybody that's tuning in from Chugs, I could see it just coming in. All hail, Bert. You're right, Chugs. I can't believe you called Bert a doll. I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. I have to formally apologize to the community, to everybody. Oh, goodness. Draco Malfoy. All right. Hi, hi, Mr. Slytherin. Kristan, LOL. Chugs. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Well, if that's how it's going to be, Chugs. No. Some of your followers were saying some really inappropriate things to me, and all I had to do is come back and say, buy one of Chug's mugs, because you don't really support him like I do, because I actually bought his mugs. And then they said something horrible, and I said, Bert's a doll. So, in honor of Bert, I have an Chugs mug going round. And I am sorry to Bert. Please put him up to the your phone. And I have to apologize to your action figure. He is an action figure. He is not a doll. If anybody's tuning in and has no idea what the heck we're talking about, Chugs has a channel here. Please go subscribe to him. And he just got done with his live apparently, because everybody's coming over here and talking what they're talking. And we had like a whatever Chad called it earlier from Chugs, stream war or battle. I don't even know. So I was just telling people to go over there and say whatever, and then he had everybody come over here and say Bert Rules, which is an action figure he has, that whenever somebody does a super chat, he has him dance and everything, which is really funny. Chug says he, Draco Malfoy. See, I'm losing the chat here. Draco says, are you fellow Slytherin? I would just let the hat choose whatever I'm going to be. I could care less. Just to be a wizard alone would be cool. Chugs, okay, accept your apology since you did it from the bottom of your loins. Yeah, just about right here. Came all the way up. I meant it. I did mean it. Runaway Chris. New here. So who is this Bert guy? Bert is a action figure that Chugs uses on his Pottery channel. And you should subscribe to him, Runaway Chris. Chugs does great streaming Mondays through Fridays, 12 to 3 Central Time. Bonsai Mania, let's compromise. How about Action Doll? Oh, Bonsai, I don't know if he's going to like that. Christine DeLoins. Terminator 2, wow. Lala Art Studio. Oh, okay. You are being so kind. I feel the same, honestly, and blessed every time I open my eyes. Yes, I really do. All these joking things going aside, Lala Art Studio, I do wish you the best of health. And I'm really sorry you have to deal with all this with the MS and stuff. It's not fair. It just really isn't fair. And everybody in here wish Lala Art Studios the best. And let's see, Cheerleader. Yep, I came from Chugs. Well, hi, Cheerleader. How's it going? Lily Rose, Chugs. Bonsai Mania, embrace the embrace the burn of Bert. I'm liking it. He looks like a presidential candidate. Yeah. Draco Malfoy's Shadow Reds. Yeah. All hail Bert. All I see is just Bert. Spam the Berts. This is hilarious. Bert. All hail Bert. Yeah, you guys can stop acting. I do not care about the spamming. Spam it. You're just making more comments. I don't care. And look at this. I have 60 likes. Thanks, guys. It makes it hard to read the chat. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think there's any important chat coming in. I almost missed Lala's, which was important. But aside from that, it looks like it's all really nice people. Cheerleader says Bert for life. Yes, Bert for life. I'm actually in the Bert Discord. So, I don't know, guys. I'm a fan of Bert. You guys came in and said some pretty offensive things to me. So I had to react. And I reacted by saying that Bert was a beep. I didn't know he wasn't a doll. I have been corrected, and how dare I? And I will put myself in the corner. I don't have one right now, but I will put myself in the corner tonight. And Ugg Chugs, you are my pottery brother from another mother, so it's all in good fun, buddy. You kept sending people over here, and they kept just, it was hilarious. We need a dual stream. We do need a dual stream. The war is over now. Yes. If anybody told you, I had the white flag up. Look how dusty that is. I had that white flag going, hey, can we cut it out now? The South won this battle, that's for sure. Fonzie, man, Bert looks like a politician, except much cleaner. Yeah, well, Bert can get dirty sometimes. Ugg Chugs right, Ben. We need a dual stream. We do. I think we should. Well, it's funny. I was like, should we just start Pottery Brothers? Just a whole new channel where we both just live stream at random times. That is exactly it. The flag is full of silicos. I'm gonna get it. I already know that. Lala Art Studio is laughing. Let's see, Chris Dan. Yeah, we must storm Ben's beaches. The beaches of. Okay, we've been spinning Ugg Chugs mug. If you guys that are following, and if you are following me and Ugg Chugs, and more so if you're following Ugg Chugs and you haven't gone and bought one of his mugs, you have no right. You have no right to come in and tell me anything. I think you all need to go to his Etsy shop, and buy one of his mugs, because you're just yapping with him and talking with him. But are you really supporting him? He's a good guy. He's an amazing potter. Him and his wife are awesome people, and you need to go and you need to buy one. This is an Albany Slip Substitute Cone 10 Fire, and it's probably one of my favorite mugs. You can tell I got clay all over it. I'm using it. I use it all the time. So go and be supportive of Ugg Chugs. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, you haven't bought one. Ugg Chugs, you haven't bought one of your own mugs yet? Do you use your own mugs? I would hope you use your own mugs. Let's see, Ugg Chugs, how about a compromise? Okay, I missed that. The battle's over. What else here? The Battle of Normandy. Okay, that's the winning comment over there. Yep. I don't know if so. I'm the German that was defending. This isn't sounding good. Okay, gotta go. Ben, pot mug man. Yeah, there you go. What is the most popular wine in Northern Ireland? Oh, what is the most popular wine in Northern Ireland? Is this gonna be a joke? I would say potato wine. No offense. I'm just turning it into a joke. This goes without saying, but all the plans I've been talking about today has to stay safe with my chat BC, because it could be watching me. Yeah, pretty early day. Bonsai wins. Yeah, he did. Bonsai did win. 100%. Drake and Malfoy Shadow. I'm gonna go see you later. All right, Draco. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Cheerleader, okay, can we get on with some Pottery? You got it. I'm definitely getting on with Pottery now. Christine, that sounds much better. It sounds much better. Wait, I don't know. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Guten Abend. Yeah. Base time. You're right. Whoever said that, can we get on, or Christine with that? That sounds much better. Wait, you're German? Well, my last name is German. But no, I'm not. I'm American. My wife's father was from Germany. So, sprechen Sie Deutsch a little bit. For my job, I used to load sand in the trucks, and we have to wear masks to prevent silicosis from the dust. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was just shaking around that. I normally don't do that. So I'm making vases today, guys, for everybody that's come over from Ug Chugs. I'm normally a flower pot maker by trade, but I've been making a lot of stoneware vases lately. So that's what I'm doing today. Let's see. The most popular wine in Northern Ireland is you're freaking going to drink again. That's you're freaking going to drink again. I like it. That's what Americans would call like a dad joke. So I like understand. It's das Deutsch, aber ich sprechen Sie Weißchen. Yeah. I have a hard time reading it, but if I hear it, German is funny because it's one of those languages that it sounds like drunken English to me. So if you just picture that the person's really drunk, you'll get a lot of words. Even the number system, like 8, 9, zing, like that sounds like 8, 9, 10 right there, right? I mean, if you're drunk. So, but no, I do not speak a lot of German. Lala Art Studio, do you do any trimming on your vases? I don't. Well, a little bit. But I try to throw the walls thin enough and even enough all the way through to where I don't have to do much trimming. And I do that with my flower pots and everything. It just alleviates a whole other job. So there are pots that I have done that need to have that and do some trimming, but I kind of stick away from it. Good question. Accurate Bert. Bert always wins. Wait, yeah, Bert wins. Bert won. Bert did win. I don't even know what we didn't even set any like standards here. I had no idea what we were doing, so I was just kind of sending people over there to tell them Ben sang it, and then all of a sudden I got Bert rules, like spammed 1,000 times. It's awesome. Let's see, Christine, I'm the opposite and understand it better than text and verbal. Yeah, it's a strange language for me on that way. Probably because I heard it more than I have seen it. It's interesting. It's an interesting language. Ug Chugs, gonna lurk and work Pottery, bro. Have a great stream, sir. Oh, thank you so much, bud. And it's always great to chat back and forth with you and everything. You're a really good guy and a really good potter, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate the challenge of doing what we did today or whatever that was, because that was pretty darn funny. I laughed this whole time. I don't even know how many pots I made. I haven't even been paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just making and laughing the whole time. It's been more of a funny stream than ever, that's for sure. Terminator 2, I only speak American English. Yeah, me too. I understand British though, because there's a lot of things that are different. You know, like putting, if you have to open the boot of your car, like I know that that's the trunk. And there's just different words that they use that we do not use. Ug Chugs, have a great afternoon, chat and friends. Thanks for coming over. Yep, everybody, thanks for going over to Chad. And everybody that came over from Chad, thanks for cruising in here and hanging out and messing around. I had a blast with this. That was fun. And soon, Chad, if you're still listening in here, yeah, we should do a dual stream or live stream together again at some point. And yeah, that'd be fun. At this point, I think people would enjoy the back and forth if we were actually to like banter with people back and forth live. I don't know. If you guys would like that, let me know in the chat. I've seen you two had lots of fun. Yep, Ug Chugs, have a great afternoon. Yeah, everybody say bye to Ug Chugs. Um, Be on pause. I was watching yesterday too. Nice, yeah, I remember you. Cheerleader, I want to go live doing pottery. You should. You make pottery? Do you have a channel? Cheerleader? 123? If you do, I'll check it out. So yeah, this is the part in my making where I look back at my pots and I look at the curves. I've described this to a few people in here already that they probably watched a few times already, but I'm looking at what this curve is doing, and I'm really about subtlety and curvature, I guess you would say. When it comes to these vases, I love Japanese vases, whatever you want to call them. And a lot of good thing about them is that they have just a very subtle curve. It's not like wide open and then back out, very curvy. That's more of a Persian look, which is cool too. I like all pottery, but for the stuff that I want to see with the glazes that I have and I'm going to be using on, a lot of these are going to be wood ash drip glazes. So it'd be called Sato in Japan, and then in the southern states of the United States, it'd be called tobacco spit. So it's like a golden, drippy wood ash glaze, which I really like. I thought that'd be cool if I just put a line there. I think that pot really, yep, that's a good spot for something. Cheerleader, I want to go live doing, yep, Runaway Chris Pavement, T2, yeah, I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. Yep, Cheerleader, I would love that, yes. Okay, so you do have a channel, okay. I'll write your, that's what I do. Did you subscribe here, Cheerleader? If you did, I'll do it back. If you're a potter and you have pottery videos and all that stuff, I follow people that also make pottery. So, Cheerleader 1, 2, 3. Is that the name of your channel? Cheerleader. It has no pottery on it yet, but I would love to put some up. I think I might do it today. Nice, yeah, go for it. That'd be awesome. I think you should do it. It's never too late to start your YouTube journey with pottery. And then yeah, the lives actually are fun to do. We get a lot of people in, and a lot of fun meeting a lot of nice people in here. So it's been fun doing these, in my opinion. And last night was funny because I was doing a lot of lives, or I did a live and a lot of people were in. Probably, I don't know. I think when I got off, it said there was 12,000 people or views or whatever, and I had a lot of orders, so I didn't know if some people went from here because somebody kept putting it at my website, which is benolpottery.com, and people just kept coming in and buying my pots. So that was cool. So I had a lot of stuff to pack, and still do after I'm done making pots today. I'm gonna have to go pack. So. T2, I tried whittling as, you tried whittling as a child. You almost cut your finger off. Ah, we all did that. I whittle a knife with a knife. Bonsai Mania, no drama in this vase, LOL. Nope. There's no drama. No dramatic nothing with this one. Not that I found. Actually, when the glaze sits into this crack, it's going to probably create some visual drama. If that's what you want to call. Cheerleader, I am talking about, yeah, Cheerleader says I'm talking about my channel. I do know that. Lala Studio, I'll check your channel. Cheerleader, yeah, check her out. Let's see, Bonsai Mania, I am the same way when shaping a tree. I prefer subtle, gentle bends and curves in the trunk line. You know, Bonsai, I got to write you down too, because you're in the Bert BONSAI Mania Um, yeah, you're in the Discord for Bert too, which I am. And I haven't checked out your channel. So your channel is about bonsais all the time, which is funny because in high school, and then we reformed the band later on, I was in a band called Bonsai Tribe. We spelled it with a Z for whatever reason. We were young. So yeah, if you search Bonsai Tribe, you'll see a band I used to play with back in the day. So yeah, I was in a band called Bonsai Tribe. So it was cool. Cheerleader says, yes, I did sub you. Oh, thanks so much, Cheerleader. Appreciate it. Hannah Taylor says, hey again. Hey, Hannah Taylor. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Bonsai, I can't sub. Again, you already did. Yeah, no, I know you've been in here. Let's see. Cheerleader, I subscribe to you and Ugchugs. Oh, well, thanks so much. I appreciate the sub. And I'm going to say thank you for Ugchugs, too. Thanks for subbing to him. Runaway Chris, bedtime here. Have a great day. Hey, thanks for tuning in all the way from Northern Ireland. That's really cool. I wish you the best. And, yes, have a good night. Sleep tight. And we'll catch you at a different time. Next time I'm going live, maybe hit that bell and you get notified. I don't know. I do it at random times. I don't have a scheduled thing like Chad from Ugchugs does. I just go when I can. So, but thanks again, Runaway Chris. Great talking to you. Lala Art Studio. Good night, Runaway. Yep. Bonsai, not much to see. I only have 4 mediocre videos. So, but you're doing them about bonsais, right? Because people ask me all the time about making bonsai pots, and I've made some. But I've found, I'll show you guys what's going on here with this one. But I found that a lot of people really like square pots for their bonsais. So I get it. It's traditional. So we are pretty close here. I think we got enough. So let me catch up with the rest of these comments here. And Taylor, I'm good. How about you? I'm doing well. I've been doing the stream for a while here now, a couple hours. And yeah, I had a good day. Made a lot of vases, whatever you want to call them, and have a blast with that. And then we were kind of having like a back and forth between Ugchug's channel and mine. I was sending people over there to say stuff, and he was sending people over here to say stuff, so that was funny. It's too funny, because me and him, man, we have too much in common. It was creepy. If he's even still listening. He might be listening. You listening over there, Chad? You putting some faces on those mugs? So usually toward the end of these lives, I like to pick up my guitar and play for a minute or two. So that's what I'm gonna do. Well, Art Studio, I have 2 bonsai pots I'm working on, hand building because of my Tyrannosaurus Rex arm. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, you don't need to make fun of yourself there, Lala. You got some stuff you're dealing with, and I'm so sorry. And yeah, I do not have any bonsais. Never had. Banzai is a war city, like God Save the Queen or something. Okay, yeah, probably. Chuck, yes, man, you creepy as me. I'm creeping. Creepy. I'm a creepy Potter. I heard somebody said it the other, forget what it was. Actually, I forget even how it went. It was like just a t-shirt that said just go mad or become a Potter. I think Chad and I just decided to become Potters. Bonsai, yeah, okay, here we got the Hannah Taylor. Ugchug is, yeah, he's awesome. Chad from Ugchug is the man. Be right back, just gotta take off this. Change her up. good. So yeah, it's getting time to end this, so I'm gonna do play a little guitar. It's my one time that I actually get to play guitar every day, is to end these live streams. So let's see, Lala Art Studio, but I do. It's funny, and I have to laugh at myself. I wouldn't be laughing at it. Oh, you play Free Falling at the end of your stream, Mug Jugs. Oh, okay. So I have to do. Do I have to do some petty? Is it? Wait a minute. Were you being petty your whole live, and then you did some petty? So like. No, I'm not doing free fall. I don't know any of that. Yep, petty day. It was a petty day. The word. Well, dude, I wouldn't be able to just break out a petty song. I think I just did that. I'd say a cool 85% of the words. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Well, I could do. Bonsai, Lala, I guess you can charge more of your reputation. Here's terminal velocity. Yeah. Kenny Wayne Shepherd is pretty good too. Yeah, Kenny Wayne Shepherd's good too. Blue on Black. How did that go? Hugs Chugs said it. He wants it. I have to try to do that. Would you fly high? Yeah, I don't know what to do. The triangle instrument is superior. Agreed. That just shreds, and then time puts those pots in the kiln. Cut that. That's fine. Setup reminds me of the Aerosmith's Got a Grip album. You know what? It does kind of have a little bit of Aerosmith vibe. It's kind of like, I kind of went vintage-ish. I could also do the country twang thing if I needed to. Need to change my pickup here. It does have that kind of Aerosmith going on. Bonsai, sorry my compliments all sounding bad jokes. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely not the best, but thank you, Cooper. It's like rock grass, rock bluegrass. Oh goodness, guys. Well, it is getting to the end of the stream here, so thank you all for tuning in. Let's see. Good. How about you? Okay, you guys talk to each other. It wasn't me. Chucks, thank you so much, buddy. It's always a pleasure. I hope you have a good night. Please say hello to your lovely Megs. Yeah, I guess if there's any one last request, I'll try to do some. I know Chad likes the 90s rock stuff. I think I did like a montage for you at one point. Montage! Chugs on my way out here. So wonderful to see you, Ben, and joining the chat. You're all quite entertaining. Take care. No, thanks so much. I'm gonna try to do a little 90s montage, and I'm gonna No, I didn't run out of clay. I ran out of steam, and this is how I end their lives. All right, that's it, guys. I'm out. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in.